at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Go with Chubb on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Back at the 27.
Now Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's going to launch this thing way down. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Tight go.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The ball carried.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
7-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He's got Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
From 8 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Mason Crosby.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
41-yard line.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's go. 180. King. Watch his flag. Kill.
A run for Nick Chubb.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
At the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And goal at the Bengals' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this will be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Here's Mayfield. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
On the throwaway.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
They'll run on 1st down. Nixon, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And a Bengal 1st down.
On 1st down, Nixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 24.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Forced out to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. 49.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield off the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
This will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Burrow on play action. Evans has it left side. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Bengals.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To number 1.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
He is good.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A carry here for Hunt. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. 12 yards there and a first down.
For the Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
You got 3. You got 10. Hurry. 50 seconds to mine. I'm coming after you.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
No gain on
and the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll run with Chubb, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 31. Bengals.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Burrow. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Cincinnati.
First down, Mixon, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Bengals 1st down.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he finds Howard complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
inside the 15 he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Bengals.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's back to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime.
Yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10.
I need to get my swag.
He's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?